it takes a special breed to be able to put over the Big Show. We're here. I love the Creed remix, by the way. It's fucking great. We're homes wide open. Here comes Big Show to wrestle an onion with a haircut, QT Marshall. And
it's a Marshall, by the way.
QT, always a QT, isn't he? Do you remember when he was Ali was tempting him with an apple? I think that was the last time you were watching it.
I do remember that, but to be fair, if Ali tempted me with an apple, I would probably do.
That was so jokes, but she was like, "Hello." It was like, "You've got husband." We all know who it is. And then he eventually kicked him in the dick. Thank God. But yeah, QT Marshall versus Big Show last 3 minutes, and the less said about it, the better. Big Show wins, and it was shit, and the crowd were apathetic. And to be fair, I will say one thing as a very quick side note as well from the match before. I thought the crowd weren't nearly as hot as I thought they were going to be for the CM Punk match overall. They were hot, but they weren't red hot. I didn't think that. I don't think it was that big a deal. I think they lost their mind for other stuff much more. But yeah, this sucked. This should not have been on the show. And I think the reason it was on was because they thought we might be able to get a bit of residual off of the old Big Show fans from WWF and that. And WCW as well. He is a legend. He's just not a very good one.
No, like, am I excited to see Paul Wight? I mean, kind of like, I remember, Big Show, like 2002, 2003, being WWE champion, fight Kurt Angle and Lesnar. That was fun. I mean, he should never have been world champion then, but it was still fun.
Ew, gross.
But like now, like, it's 2021. I don't care about Sting on my screen. I don't care about Paul Wight on my screen. This match should have been punch the goobers, choke slam the onion with a haircut, and that's it. Like that should have
material.
Been... No.
I use the term goobers. Although I didn't invent it, obviously.
It should have been 30 seconds. Like they all rush him before the bell rings.
10, and it
should have been 30 seconds.
It was 2.5 minutes too long.
Yeah. Punch, choke slam, call it a day. Oh, yeah. By the way, before we get any farther, Tony Schiavone is shit. His commentary tonight was awful.
He was the only real bad point of a fantastic evening of entertainment.
Oh,
I think Christ. Tony Schiavone. Okay, I'm just, you know what? Real talk, because I don't want to talk about Big Show anymore because he sucks. And he has sucked for many, many a year. And the fact that he couldn't even get Braun Strowman over speaks volumes. Because Braun Strowman's a megastar. Oh my God, Braun Strowman's going to be next. Oh my God.
Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt, let's go.
Yeah, I swear to God, we get those two, it's game over. Yeah, Tony Schiavone's shit. He's never been good. Okay. Everyone wants to bury it in the back of their subconscious and forget that it ever happened. That, Bobby Brain Heenan thought he sucked. He hated that. And Bobby the Brain Heenan, right, is a pretty good indicator of whether you're talented or not. And he used to say the guy sucked and he stunk, He said he was a nice guy and a professional, but he just wasn't very good at the job. And Tony Schiavone has never been a natural at this. And now he's just a shitty little man. He was swearing during, the Young Bucks match, and he just said, like, you're full of shit. And then, Excalibur has to apologize. But I don't have a problem with him swearing. I just think in his position, he sounds unprofessional as fuck and a bit pathetic and a bit childish. And I just thought, whatever. I just think he detracts from it. I think they need to remove JR and Tony Schiavone. I think JR should just be doing pay-per-views. I think Tony Schiavone should just be the crappy interviewer backstage because I think that's all he's really that good for. He wants to do dark elevation with Big Show. Great. Good for you, mate. I don't give a fuck because I'm not going to watch that. But for me, he sucks so hard. And it's made worse by the fact that apparently he's fed his lines by Tony Khan. If there's one thing Tony Khan can't do, it's feed lines to a commentator. I can tell you that much. Tony Schiavone is fucking awful at his job, and he should not be fucking working there. Like I say, JR should be phased out, so he's just doing pay-per-views. It should be Excalibur and Taz, because Taz is very, very good as color commentator. He has great experience in it. Okay. And, people will say, so does Tony Schiavone. Yeah, the last time he was a major commentator was in 2001. That's a long time, and he wasn't that good then. If you genuinely go back and watch WCW, we've all got this magic romantic opinion of Tony Schiavone that he was fantastic because, he was just so, he was the voice of our generation. He was the voice of WCW, and he made so many iconic lines, like, oh, that'll put butts in seats and all that, which is a line fed to him by Eric Bischoff. but he was not very good. And if you go back and watch WCW now, and I asked you who was better on comms between, Jim Ross, Jerry Lawler on one side, or fucking Tony Schiavone and Bobby Brain Heenan on the other side, you'd all say, fuck me, WWF Attitude Era commentators far better. By the way, Paul Heyman, 2001, alongside JR, was incredible. One of the
best commentary team ever.
Yeah, I think
Question mark?
so, personally. Yeah. I think for the condensed time period and what they were able to do in that time, incredible, because they were only together for a few months. But I think, we need to stop pretending like Tony Schiavone's a legend just because he was a commentator 20 years ago. He sucked then, but he was okay. He was okay at times, but he still sucked. But he is fucking horrible now. Less said about him, the better, because I don't want to be overly negative, but he sucks.